Hey adventurers, welcome to the video. This is a video for the paddle around Las Olas, one of the more popular paddles in Fort Lauderdale. As you can see, my paddle companion Angus is ready to go. And yeah, so this is the starting point. This would be number 1 on the map of George English Park. This is the lagoon, so we enter up on the north side. Number 1, we actually talk about it being on the beach, which you'll see right in a second. Here we are exiting the lagoon, going into Middle River. Up here we will see Sunrise Boulevard Bridge. Be sure not to go in the main channel, the middle. Do not do that. We want to stay to the east side of the channel. It's a little shallower, there's less boat traffic. If you get caught in the middle with that boat traffic, it can be bad news. Over here on the left of the bridge, you will see the beach. This is a great starting point. This is also where Blue Moon Adventures is located. You can rent kayaks and paddleboards in there. It's a great starting location. So the current rips pretty good to this bridge. I'm going with the current right now, so it can push you a little sideways, but for the most part, it's a pretty easy paddle. If you go to the columns to the left of me, more to the east, it's a lot shallower, so if you are unstable, you can fall and stand up. It's a little sharp though there. Here is the most expensive CVS in the world, the best water view property in Fort Lauderdale. So now that we're under the bridge, this is where the boat channel goes. We want to cross this boat channel and get to the other side, get to the west side. This is also one of the longest stretches of the paddle. On this route, there are a lot of yachts, some very large, beautiful yachts. Here's one that's fairly new. So we'll just continue down Middle River all the way to the end here, and this is our first turn. This would be number 3 on our map. This is the entrance to the canals, really the most scenic part of the paddle. This is a great place to stop, take a rest, catch your breath. Ahead of us you can see this yacht. I think it's called the Clarity. It's got some beautiful adornments on the bow. Along this section of the canal there's a lot of large yachts. This is one that's almost always here. I think it disappears usually in the winter. It's called the Ionia Princess. It's beautiful. So we're going to continue down this little section of canal to the Sunrise Key Bridge. The island to the left of us is the Sunrise Key, so this is the private bridge that gets over to it. Tide's a little high, so we have to get down on our knees to get through this bridge. Usually it can be low enough where you can just stand up and go through. All the sections of the bridge are deep enough for you to paddle underneath. The middle is just easiest to get to. And on the other side of this bridge, we're going to see the canal split. So we want to continue to go straight, but on the way back, you're going to head up this canal to the left here. That canal takes you to Rio Barcelona Canal, which will lead out to Middle River and back out to the intercoastal. But we'll see that coming back. So we'll just continue down here to this turn and head on down Karen Canal. And that's number 4 on our map. We're going to continue on down to the next turn, which is number 5. in this section, the SUP Florida or Fort Lauderdale does their rental and tours out of here. So if you don't want to do that Middle River side of the paddle, they're a great place to do a tour and rent, and put you right in the middle of the canals. So here, we're at number 4. We're going to make this right turn. This is going to take us back to the parks and really one of the best spots during this paddle. Back here, the water's a little bit shallower. It's fine for a paddleboard. You rarely will touch the bottom here. It's got to be a really low tide, but there's no boat traffic, which makes this spot really great. And you have this park over here, which is called Beck Park, and all these mangroves growing. So it's a beautiful spot, great place to take a swim, take a dip, cool off. You can pull off in between these mangroves, take a rest, and walk around. During the mullet run in spring, there's all kinds of mullet back here and fish jumping around. It really is a great little spot. So we're going to pull up here in a bit, let the dog jump off, let him swim around and take a break. And this is number 6 on our map. So we're all rested up, and we're gonna leave Beck Park and head on down the canal towards Las Olas Blvd. See the rest of this spot. Here we're coming up to the bridge that gives you access to the key over here on our left. There's a lot of mangroves growing. It's a really nice spot. Back here you always get people doing paddleboard yoga, hanging out. It's a good spot. So once we get underneath the bridge, on the right will be Victoria Park. Once you get out through this section, we're going to continue down this canal south to Las Olas Blvd, but on the left there's another little entryway or exitway here. This is a great spot if weather's turning bad or you're getting tired and want to head back. You can make a left here and make a left and follow the route back to cut the paddle a little short, go a little bit shorter. But we're going to continue south down the canal towards Las Olas Blvd. So here we are at Las Olas Blvd. We can go underneath this bridge if we want. It takes us down the New River. We can extend the paddle that way. New River is heavily traveled with boat traffic. Be ready for that if you do that, but not part of the mapped plan. So we're going to make a left here and headed towards our point number 7. It's a series of 2 bridges, low bridges. Usually these bridges are passable. You have to get down underneath of them. I've only ever seen them not passable once or twice on really, really extremely high tides. Sometimes you have to lay flat on your back to get underneath of them. left here up this canal. To shorten the route a little bit, this takes you back up to point number 5, and you can just reverse the paddle back from there. But in this, we're going to keep going, and we're going to go under the second low bridge. So if you want to extend your paddles, you can keep going through all these low bridges, heading over to 7 Isles and eventually over to the intercoastal. But to keep this paddle short, to 3 miles, we're going to make a left here up this canal at this pinkish building. And this is one of the other long straight pieces. And you're going to take this all the way up the Rio Barcelona Canal. This is a long paddle, so I've actually cut some video out of this. Here we are at the end of that section. You can see it's how much darker it's gotten. On this right here is Rio Barcelona Canal. That eventually takes you back out the Middle River and to the intercoastal. But we're gonna keep hugging that left coast. You can see this big black boat, and once you go around it, you will see that little waterway section back by Sunrise Key Bridge. That was number 4 on the map. So we're just gonna head that way and head back under the bridge. Back under the middle of the bridge, head back out, take a look at the Ionia Princess again, and we'll head back out the Middle River where we'll make a left-hand turn and follow our way back to George English Park. Remembering to stay out of the middle of the channel, out of the way of boats, and going back under that east section of the Sunrise Boulevard Bridge. I want to thank you for watching the video and hope that this helps you with your next paddle in Fort Lauderdale. Remember to give us a like and share. Come visit us at leatherbackadventures.com and follow us on social media and join our group for more paddles like this and more adventures.